Hey everyone, Al here with an impromptu kicker clutch. We have a very special level that the four of us worked on today. I'm joined by my friends Lighter,
Hello.
JustMaki,
Hey.
and Sandals.
Hello.
The level we have up is called Intruder Alert by the crew.
So this map is special, like you said. The special thing about it, I guess, is the four of us use the teamkist mod to all build at the same time, and it was just a free-for-all place in pieces. One of us was assigned as the imposter trying to sabotage the map like Among Us, and three of us was crewmates. So none of us knew who was who. We still don't. We're going to be voting at some point what we think, but the imposter's goal is to make this a kick, while the three crewmates' goal is to make this a clutch.
Yeah, and I think I know. I have an idea who it was.
Who do you think?
I have two suspicions as well.
I have two suspicion.
I think it was Al. And I'll present my evidence here, okay? And this is, obviously, you guys can take whatever you want from this, but you, Sandals, me, and Maki, we were all down at the pipe, okay?
Okay.
And we were testing the pipe, trying to get the pipe line down. But Al wasn't there. And then when I was like, okay, let me see what it looks like.
What are you talking
Right,
about?
exactly. He wasn't there.
I was there.
No, because when I reset because Sandals and I were both using the save state mod, and Maki was as well. And we were testing out the pipe placement, trying to make sure we get the pipe and the next line down. But then as soon as I restarted my save state to the very start, that's when the downhill booster stuff was all messed up. And you weren't there with us when we were doing the pipe.
I was the one who put down the pipe.
You started it.
Yeah, I was right there the whole time.
Putting down the pipe, that doesn't mean, that's not a good thing. You don't want to take credit for this pipe.
I'm a huge fan of outer pipe writing. So I mean, I thought it was a good thing.
Are you a huge fan of this outer pipe? Because it's hard.
It's very hard.
It's very difficult. I'm between Lighter and Owl. I think Maki's earned my trust by placing normal pieces and all these be careful signs warning everyone.
I mean, are they warning people or are they just obstacles?
They're all both. Why can't they be both? It could also just be the long con. Yeah.
Long con.
Yeah. Maki just let someone else ruin the track. He knew we couldn't help ourselves. I don't know who I'm going to vote for. I also don't know what the lobby will think, because it is a difficult map.
It is very.
But it's not like RNG, and I don't know.
That ice part is terrible. I do not know who put that ice part there.
Later, you have any ideas?
As to the ice part?
Yeah, so the ice.
I will freely admit that was me. I just thought it was funny.
Yeah.
So
it is funny when you put it that way.
He put a jump through checkpoint to an ice.
Level 3. Level 3.
Yeah, all you gotta do is be lined up for it. It's not that hard.
When you put it that way, it is funny.
I just thought it was kind of funny.
I find it kind of funny.
I know Lighter's a big fan of ice.
A few finishers, which is good, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe they will go clutch. If enough people finish, I think it has to be.
I mean, it is definitely on the difficult side of things. That outside wall, or outside tube ride, into the broken road. Yeah, that's
a speed check and a half.
Yeah. Or an anti-speed check. If you're slow enough, you could probably fall through.
Yeah, but I don't think you can make
you can't do the loop. You can't do the loop there.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I guess it's just straight up a speed check. Owl, what are your thoughts? You said you think it could be two people?
Yeah. I was thinking it was potentially Lighter or Maki.
Well, let's go.
Just because the sign at the beginning is like, I just think that's something like people hate, like when you have like a blind sign going into something, right at the beginning. Like,
I mean, it's blind. It's blind, so you gotta be careful, right?
It's as blind as a giant yellow sign can be.
Yeah. Got a couple more finishers.
It's kind of funny.
Like, and I don't know who did the ice, and there's two people here but I didn't. That's why I said two people before that, and so yeah. So the two people that I thought Sandals just seemed like super invested, so I don't think it's him. I don't think the imposter Sandals, and so the other person who really loves ice to me would have been Maki lately. So I was thinking, and then Lighter did the loop checkpoint, which is like something that like I know a lot of people hate. And
loop checkpoint.
I'm gonna be honest.
The jump checkpoint.
I'm gonna be honest. I think I placed all the checkpoints.
I didn't place any checkpoint.
I didn't place a checkpoint.
I thought Lighter had done the loop checkpoint. The jump.
Is a checkpoint a crewmate thing? Probably. I think so.
I didn't place a single checkpoint.
I think, yeah.
I love me some splits. What can I say?
I thought it was kind of funny that it was like a 9-second checkpoint.
And to also let other people know that we also had a weird sidetrack being built at the same time that we were building this.
We spent the first 10 minutes on a different track.
Okay, so that needs some context.
Yeah, and so it was like a spin-off off of the main track, like right at the beginning on the left. And it was pretty horrendous. And then the pieces that Lighter was putting down, like going like straight up out of that, was like super questionable. It was like there's no way it was gonna be good.
Yeah, Lighter's being very imposter like on our side quest there.
Yeah.
So
look, like that just threw me off. Like that threw me off like immediately there.
The first checkpoint after the sign I put there because I'm like, I don't want to go on the other path. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, well, I think initially it was like, oh, okay, we can have a noob versus pro route, and it was clear that the left path was harder, and then it just kept getting harder.
Yeah, it was harder and harder and harder. And to be honest, it's just exploratory building.
It just never let up.
Yeah. I mean, we put like 15 pieces down, and we're like, that's enough, delete it.
We probably spent 10 minutes on it, and then we're like, all right.
But it went exploratory to unreasonable fast.
Yeah.
That's true. And the guy who did that was Lighter.
That was me, 100%. That was me.
Yeah,
and it's not like turned all eyes.
Lighter is very suspicious on that side quest. I still don't know about Mike. Who are you voting for? Because I'm between Aloe and Lighter.
Okay, it's not me.
That's what you would say.
Yep. That's also what an innocent person would say.
He's good.
I don't know. I kind of saw one of them, I think.
You saw something?
I think it was... Yeah, I think Sandals is the most trustworthy here.
I'd agree with that.
I think we all agree with that.
I feel like either Owl, he was building the scanner, or Lighter at the tubes could just disappear in the back and put some surprises in.
I lost eyes on both of them.
I was building the lake while Al was building the scanner.
Pre-decoration. I lost eyes on both of you for a little bit, and that's when some stuff happened.
That's right. That was during decoration.
I was right there next to the track, building the scanner where everyone could see. Lighter was building a lake. Lighter was building a lake way out in the distance.
That was during decoration.
That's right there. That you're like,
that's during decoration. That doesn't count.
But who knows? You weren't doing anything else during that.
So before we started decorating, I can prove that I was with you. Look on top of your statue. On the left hand on top of your statue, there's one of me up there.
Does Owl or Lighter have something in his back pocket?
I put one of me up there.
Anyway, the track ended up looking not too bad.
No, it's not bad.
No.
This is not so bad.
Let's see what the lobby thinks. Should we get the lobby's vote and then our vote?
Yeah.
Let's see the audience. Do we vote Mapper on this?
We go Mapper.
I think we go Mapper.
I think Owl should do Mapper as well. It's a special case.
It's a special occasion.
My first time.
Once in a lifetime. What's it looking like? It's looking like a heavy clutch.
Ooh.
A couple kicks, but not many.
This is so weird taking the mapper finish.
Isn't it though?
Did you get lost?
I feel like I did something wrong.
It looks like 4 or 5 kicks. They're just all slowly making their way. But way more than that in clutches. Do we want to do our vote on who we think it is and then the reveal?
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'll vote first.
How do you vote?
I'm gonna vote. I'm still between two. I'm gonna go Owl. I think Lighter talked me into it.
I'm going Owl.
I'm going Lighter.
Maki?
Why are you putting it on me? I wanted one Lighter.
You're voting Lighter?
How do we determine a tie?
How do we determine the tie? Okay. All right.
I don't know how I didn't see a tie coming. There's only 4 people voting. It seems kind of likely.
We should maybe get a...
I could flip a coin.
I mean, it clutches anyways. The imposter lost no matter what.
It's a clutch.
That's fair.
It's a clutch.
That's fair.
I don't think we need to worry about the tie, if I'm being honest. But who was it?
It was me.
It was not me.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Well played. I really wasn't sure who it was.
I only voted Lighter because he started like going to the side at the very start.
Dude, I was trying to sneak off and put those boosters everywhere to mess everything up. I was like waiting like while you guys were busy like arguing about something, and I'd quick teleport over to like the other side, and then like be like shifting boosters around. I was like placing them in there, and then like I'd like move like real quickly, and then I'd go back at another time to like make adjustments on them so I wasn't in the spot too long. Like, and like you'd be like, what the hell are you doing over there or something like and so I'd keep going incrementally and making like different changes. But I will tell you, I mean, like Lighter said, like Lighter came out and did the ice, like that part was like the most confusing part to me, because I was like, I did not do the ice, and that's like literally like the worst part on the map.
The ice was the worst part.
I was like, and I didn't even do that.
I didn't make it ice. That was not me. Whoever made it ice, that was hilarious.
Oh, the left or the straight away?
On the left. I made the top part ice.
I made that ice.
Yeah. Did you like? Did you record your POV of sneaking around and putting stuff down?
No, I didn't, because I'm just gonna.
That would be good.
I know, I was thinking about it, but I'm just gonna do this part. But I'm gonna give one of you guys hosts to eject me from the ship. I'll pass it over to Sandals.
All right.
Oh, eject him. All right. And Slayers kick.
Whoa!
07.